Yo, yo, what's up? No, I'm kidding. What's up, guys? I said what's up, and then I said no, I'm kidding, and then I said what's up again. I don't know. This post commentary stuff got me all loopy. But regardless, today we're going to be talking about stabilizers, and more importantly, the early tier stabilizers. So you see me playing this game in the M4. I believe it's just the M4, so 75 millimeter armed M4 Sherman. It has an upgraded hull, I believe. It's not the cast anymore. I think it's welded. But other than that, I don't know if that even makes it different. I don't know. I don't know about armor. I just drive tanks, all right? Click on tanks. But stabilizers were introduced this patch, obviously. I played a lot of top tier tanks that got new and improved stabilizers, which are real stabilizers. I mean, not to say that what the Sherman has isn't a real stabilizer, but I mean, it's active all the time. You could be going 40 kph and your stabilizer will still work as intended in the Leopard. That doesn't happen in the early tier Shermans. What happens is your stabilizer goes off. It's still on, but it loses its touch while you're driving faster than around 15 kilometers an hour. So up until that point, it is completely stable. And then after you speed past that, it'll go back to the normal little bit of bumps and stuff like that. And then when you slow back down to around 15 again, you'll be completely stable. That makes these tanks completely viable at their BRs now. Before, the Shermans were kind of difficult to play, at least for me and I'm sure a lot of you. The G Squad guys seem to love the Shermans, but other than them, I've never met somebody who was like, yeah, I love playing the Sherman. I hated them. I absolutely hated them. I'd much rather play a Panzer IV. And now I'd much rather play a Sherman than a Panzer IV because the gun doesn't bounce around. You don't need to stop. You just no holds bar. Go wreck people. And that's included on all Shermans. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's the Sherman, the normal Shermans, and the Jumbo even. All the way up to the EZ8 all have the stabilizer, which is fantastic. And I absolutely love it. So expect some more Sherman gameplay in the future. Now, if you haven't tried this tank out, which I think you should, and I challenge you all to go try it out and tell me how you like it, what does the stabilizer do that actually helps in a battle? Because, you know, we can talk about it a lot, but how much does it really help your performance? And the answer is at least double. You will at least do twice as good as you would without the stabilizer. Every time you stop the tank, think about that. Every time you stop the tank, you have to wait a second to aim. And that can mean life or death in tanks. We all know that. But with a stabilizer, you stop and you don't even have to aim for a second. You're already on target because the tank is stable. It's fantastic. It's absolutely lovely. So you'll be driving through the city. Oh no, here's a whirlwind. What do I do? Don't even have to aim at him. I didn't even just go down the sight. I was like, guns aimed where I want it. Let me just shoot him. And it's not a problem. Short stops are fantastic when used with stabilizers now because you slowly decrease your speed with a short stop. I mean, I used to use short stops, prior to stabilizers being introduced, but now they're super nice. So if you don't know what short stop is, I'm pretty sure it just downgrades the gears without hitting the brakes. Whenever you stop to switch, whenever you press S in a tank, it will automatically turn it into reverse. Like you're going to go backwards. It wants you to go backwards. So it'll stop the tank like it's going to do that. With a short stop, it keeps you going forward. It just slows your speed down, so it's a lot smoother coming in. It's kind of like landing the tank, if that's, a thing. When you land your plane, you obviously don't want to just, if you could, metaphorically, just put that bitch in reverse. You don't want to do that when you're trying to put the plane down because, there's lift and all this shit involved. But I'm getting sidetracked. You get what I'm saying. When a short stop it slows your momentum down. So if you use a short stop, I mean, and again, I'm not a tanker. I want you guys to know I'm not a real tanker. I have no fucking idea what this means in real life. I just know what it kind of does in game. So if you want to comment historically about how you're a Leopard 2 driver and short stop means that you guys eat schnapps frozen or some shit, I don't know. Tell me. But for my definition, that's what it means. And it's really, really helpful, actually, in the Shermans. And it'll help a lot. And I think that the American grind just got a hell of a lot easier with this patch, in all honesty. Sorry if you hear that. That's a Mustang. Yeah. There's like a cafe on my street. Not a cafe, it's a kava bar. You know what a kava bar is? It's like that they grind up leaves and you drink them. It's really weird. And a lot of I feel like they're high schoolers. I don't know though. A lot of kids my age, people my age go there and they like hang out till 4 a.m. and drink this kava juice, which tastes like fucking bitterness. It's terrible. It's like bitterness and sorrow put together in a fucking drink. I would not anymore. But it gets you kind of high, I guess. I don't know. We're sidetracking a bit. American grinding got a lot easier in patch 1.67. I mean, think about it. You get the T34, which is another great 6.7. America's 6.7 is already fully fledged out. And in all honesty, it's really a 7.0. I mean, it can fight 7.0 tanks, the same as the T29 can. So you have two chassis that are basically 7.0 at 6.7. You have a heat-firing Scorpion and a T92, which are fantastic tanks. You have a ton of tanks that are amazing at 6.7. And now the issue prior was getting to 6.7. Like, what do I do to get to 6.7? I have to grind through all these Shermans and stuff. And now the Shermans all have stabilizers. So you have a fully fledged fighting unit that doesn't have to stop ever. I'm kidding. Obviously, that's a little exaggeration. Shermans are still weak on armor and firepower, in my opinion. But if you play the proper ones, you can just steamroll. Absolutely steamroll. And I think the biggest trouble areas for America now for grinding is going to be that 6.0 BR, which is actually even nicer now that the Jackson, or the M36, right? Is that what it's called? The Jackson Slugger, whatever you want to call it, is now at 5.7, which is a fantastic BR. You have the T25, which is a fantastic tank. So getting past the Shermans, get into those 5.7 tanks and just grind the shit out of them and use those to get your 6.7s. And once you get your 6.7s, it's going to be a little painful moving on through 7.3 at the M47. Because you don't really get a lot at that BR. You get the M47 and the T32. The T32 is a fantastic tank, but going up from that, you have to kind of grind through these stock MBTs that are all in the same line. So I can see how grinding up might be a trouble. And also AA for America, spoiler alert, never gets any better. Even the 163. Look at this Stug that just drove right by me. Even the 163, which is a fantastic Vulcan 20 mil cannon. You'd think it'd be amazing at shooting down planes. And I played it today, and it sparks constantly. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But, yeah, that's been pretty much my spiel on, I think they're one-plane stabilizers. You can correct me in the comments. I know Croc said it once or twice before. I'm not really into I don't know what it is exactly. But they do have stabilizers, and they're fantastic. So I love the Shermans now. Expect some Easy 8 Fury type footage. Now we can actually pull off the stunts that they did in Fury, I think, properly and orderly. So expect the Easy 8, man. I'm telling you. I'm going to get that Fury skin out. We're going to bust it out. And I'm finally going to play some Shermans for once because they have stabilizers. And I need... Maybe if they put Cheat FS for Shermans, I would have no excuse not to play them. You know what I mean? I mean, now I can say, like, oh, well, the armor's iffy. I don't know if I want to play it. But Cheat FS... Can't argue with that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like on it. And as always, it's your winged arthropod here. No, I wasn't going to actually do an outro. I just want to say, if you guys are subbed to the main channel, thank you. I don't know how many of you guys are. If you're subbed to this channel, thank you, obviously. But on the main channel, we just hit 30,000 subscribers. So I think that's pretty wild. I mean, that's the first time I've ever hit that. It's crazy. It's, I never thought life would take me here, where I am right now, and the things I'm about to do in life. It's crazy. You never know. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful week. Today's Wednesday, right? Hump day? Is today Wednesday? Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. You're watching this on Tuesday. Yeah. Fuck. Well, I hope you have the rest of the week is great. Tomorrow's hump day. Go hump something, I guess. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Wait. Am I going to kill this guy? Am I going to kill this guy? Oh, baby. See, stabilizers. Wouldn't have done that prior to 1.67. Tell you that much.